I told you we'd find the jackpot. Here it is. This is that same essay by Francis Carr, who wrote Don Quixote. In fact, one of the characters in Don Quixote, second part of chapter 14, is Thomas Cecil, or Cecil. And Sir Thomas Cecil was a neighbor and cousin of Francis Bacon. Okay, that's just one of many examples. And earlier it talks about how the word bacon is like capitalized for no reason when Pancho is kind of doing a rant. And then it explains that and how different translations kind of hide that secret. But of course, as you can see, the Shelton Cervantes translation, Bacon's works, and Shakespeare all have, look, I think there's about, they said about 70. Look at that. I'm not going to go into all of them just for time and convenience sake, but here you go. One swallow makes not a summer, which is the same as Bacon's promise, notes, and Timon of Athens. Okay? All is not gold that glistereth or glitters. Chapter 33. Okay? And then you see it in Bacon's notes again, and then in Merchant of Venice. Okay? He who gives quickly gives twice. It's also in Don Quixote, Part 1, Chapter 34. God and St. George. And God and St. George. And here's the thing, these are at the same times. These aren't all written like so one of them could have read the next one and then could have just copied it later. This is the same exact period of time in which these are released, okay? And there's even conspiracy that, of course, it was written in English first, and then someone else translated it into Spanish. Might overcomes right overcomes right, might should overcome right. And so, yeah, if Bacon wrote it in English, someone else translated it in Spanish for him, even though he knew Spanish. I don't know, maybe it's just easier for him to have someone do that to make it seem Spanish. And there's even English names in here that are not in Spain, technically. God's help is better than early rising. Bacon says in Spanish, it's better to have God's help than to keep getting up early. He that is warned is half-armed, warned and half-armed. Another Spanish proverb. Know thyself, know thyself. Isn't this amazing? Oh, this is like literally the jackpot. Like I almost want to buy this book now in physical form just so I can have it. Oh, it's so awesome. Yeah, it's about 200 pages. And these are just the example section. About 70 examples here. Man, that's awesome. I like this one. The nearer the church, the farther from God. This is a big Christian saying that. Okay, Bacon. He knew the secret stuff though. He knows the church is hiding it. Crazy. The boatswain gave warning with his whistle to the slaves, and of course in the Tempest, boatswain is the first word, which we know is actually a cipher for Francis Bacon. But that's a different video. Isn't this awesome? I was born free, Shakespeare, and in the first part, chapter 14 of Don Quixote. And earlier we saw Don equals 57 in the K cipher, and Quixote equals 157. You just, 157 is Fra Rosie Cross, and just minus 157 from 57 is 100, which equals Francis Bacon. So that's another thing. That was my last video, but this one is, more about this. Time out of mind, Romeo and Juliet, time out of mind. How can these people be quoting each other? It's not some universal consciousness where they're picking up on the same exact ideas. No, it's one and the same genius. Mr. Aquarius Age Messiah, Francis Bacon. Okay? Okay, great. Yeah. Look at this one. I haven't seen this. Sorbonic fuckability. Sorry. Yeah, of course, the Northumberland has this word, the honorific habilitude, in, that word from Love's Labour's Lost. But yeah, looks like there's another weird, long rendition of it. Cool, huh? Anyway, that's what this video was. Super interesting. If you don't find this fascinating, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, because if Bacon's the founder of Freemasonry and he's basically creating all the great works of, what basically came right after the Renaissance, this is important. Okay, it's not just, oh, well, who cares if he's Shakespeare? It's just art. No, he's hiding codes here, y'all. He's hiding the secrets, the mysteries esoteric stuff that John Dee, Elizabeth's astrologer and occultist, gave him. He's basically a wizard. Okay, and the play The Tempest is about John Dee, a wizard. Okay. Yeah. Even this, the cat is gray. All cats are gray. I mean, I don't get it. Okay, I'll take it easy.